आप लोगों ने टीवी में देखा होगा, हम सब ने ही देखा है कि आज मणिपुर में जो बीजेपी के मुख्यमंत्री है उन्होंने अपना शपथ लिया। द मणिपुर चीफ मिनिस्टर हैज़ टेकन हिज ओथ और सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बाद 16 को हम गोवा में फ्लोर टेस्ट का नतीजा देखेंगे कि व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी the result of the floor test. Only tomorrow we can determine that. But I have to say that yesterday, as a spokesperson of my party, when we addressed the media or people anywhere, it was very clear that the nation or in the media, the subject matter of the debate emanated not from someone who's just the finance minister of the country, but is also a well-known lawyer in the Supreme Court, High Court, and well-respected, if I may say so, in his profession. And I am deeply saddened that a finance minister who is, if you like, the second or third in line in the government of India, chooses to write a blog in which he describes the grievance or the contentions of the opposition party, and if I may say so, the largest opposition party in the parliament. He actually relegated it to saying the Congress party complains too much. But today, through the media or through this press conference, I would like to ask Honorable Finance Minister Shri Arun Jaitley ji, that what you felt was clear, maybe irrelevant banter, what the Congress said, or complaining. Why is it that when the Goa Chief Minister is appointed by the Honorable Governor, Mr. Parikar ji, that during his oath-taking, that people were shouting slogans as he's not our CM. Apart from that, we have seen, I'm sure all my friends in the media have corresponding journalists there, that it was done in strict police security. Today, the oath of a governor-appointed chief minister has to take place in the security is the clearest, is an unequivocal signal that they are afraid of the fact that the mandate of the people is not with them. I am even further appalled, if I may say so, to read in the blog about the 3 instances which Mr. Jaitley has given, one of which is of Jammu and Kashmir in 2002, one is of 2013, what happened in Delhi, and if I may say so, of also Jharkhand on 2005. It has become an inherent habit in the Bharatiya Janata Party that by speaking lies 100 times, by hammering the lies, they think that it will convert into facts and the truth, which is not the case. I'm pained to say that the most recent incidents of 2013, we all know that when the BJP had won 31 seats, they had refused. They had refused to form government after being invited. Similarly, in Jammu and Kashmir, 2002, which Mr. Jaitley relies on to say that it is not out of line for the governor to invite a party which is not necessarily the single largest party. I am pained to say that in that election of Jammu and Kashmir, the National Conference, which had 28 MLAs, if some of my friends recall from that time, Farooq Abdullah ji had not stood, and Omar Abdullah ji had stood and lost. In those circumstances, National Conference had said that they are not staking claim. Now, if you come to the Jharkhand thing, when Shibu Soren was invited with other parties to form the government, I think democracy prevailed, and as far as I remember, he did not succeed in the floor test. He did not succeed in the floor test. A narrative that has been set by Shri Arun Jaitley that Congress is complaining without justification is completely misplaced, is completely unjustified, because today we have seen that many constitutional experts, even on the electronic media last night, were clearly of the view that there is an order of priority when a mandate is out, when an election is over, and in that order of priority, there is absolutely no doubt that good constitutional convention is to first invite the single largest party where there is no pre-poll alliance, to invite the single largest party where there is a post-poll alliance. Now, this entire rhetoric or narrative that the BJP has done, that why didn't Congress stake claim, I would like to put it on record that our party did in Goa want to meet the governor. The governor, honorable governor, avoided meeting our party and in turn invited Shri Mohan Parikar ji, who was still somewhere between the North Block and Panjim, who still had 1 feet here and 1 feet there, to come and actually prove his majority. So therefore, I would like to request Mr. Arun Jaitley that please get your facts right. And in 1999, he himself took oath as a minister in Bajpayee ji's government, where Bajpayee ji was invited as the proposed prime minister for the single largest party, although all of you will recall that Bharatiya Janata Party was not the party with the largest share. Further, about Manipur, I would like to say that the dichotomy or the double standards of the Bharatiya Janata Party is on the 11th, when the results were out. I myself saw Mr. Shri Ram Madhav ji, who is the Prabhari of the northeastern state, who said that people of Manipur have rejected the Manipur government. And therefore, BJP is going to form government here. But in the same breath, the same logic did not apply to Goa. Whereas the governor of Goa consistently told the Congress party that you have not elected your floor leader and therefore you cannot be invited. It is very strange that in Manipur, where the BJP had not selected their floor leader, they had been invited to show their majority. The point I am making is that why are the governor of the two states simultaneously in a similar situation where the Bharatiya Janata Party is not the single largest party, acting in whatever it takes to favor this party is questionable, and I think it's a dark day in our democracy. Apart from that, is there anything else you wanted to say? Apart from that, I can only hope that tomorrow in the vote, in the floor test, in the Goa Assembly, that people of Goa, the aspirations of the people of Goa, the hope of the people of Goa are not dashed to the floor, and Congress as a party will do everything in its power, but within the legalities of the Constitution and the rule of law, to ensure that the sentiment and the popular vote and the mandate of the people of Goa defeats the sinister design of the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's it.
So how will you manage tomorrow for manage?
No, how can I mean, what we are saying is that even if whatever our strategy is, clearly I'm not going to tell you over the press meet right now.
So you have a strategy?
To be very honest, we have repeatedly been asked, are you confident over Goa? Are you confident about Manipur? But I come from a constituency called Kachhar in Assam, and I am actually sharing the border with Jiribam. I don't know if anybody is here from Assam or West Bengal would know that. And I can tell you that it will be a I think challenging task for us. The reason I say that is not because people are not with us, it's because the means that are being used by the BJP, whether it is the CRPF whether it is the central forces who actually picks up an MLA and takes him, which happened in Jiribam. So to fight that with the government of the day, which is sitting in the center, is going to be a Herculean task. But I can tell you something, we are not, it's a challenge we are going to take up, and we are going to fight as hard as possible, but clearly we have no intentions of taking any means or using any means or resources that's not within the permitted lines of persuasion. Beyond that, the Congress party will not make any attempts which are outside the law.
Some people are resigning from the party, like not from the party, from their post. Rajbhavar, PK Prasad, they are taking moral responsibility. Would you recommend that all others also start following suit so that at least the party can, as Mr. Rahul Gandhi said, do a structural and reorganizational change which is required?
I don't think resignation is the answer to what has unfolded in the results of the 5 states assembly election. I would say that if a general secretary resigns, I think we should applaud him for doing that. We should not deplore him for doing that. But having said that, it cannot work as an en masse formula in the AICC or PCC to resign. But if any office bearer has resigned, I'll applaud him. I will not deplore him. But I hope that the people who are in the AICC, who are in the PCC, or 44 us who are elected, and wherever we have a government, that we can all work together to change the fortunes of Congress, like we have done in Punjab, like we have done in Goa. And frankly, in Manipur, I have to say that our former Chief Minister, Ibobuji, has done a commendable job given the law and order situation in Manipur. No one was expecting us to win. So clearly that I would say that as a team we have proved that Prime Minister Modi's Congress Mukt Bharat is as a slogan has failed as a consequence of the results of the 5 assembly elections.
मैम इधर मणिपुर और गोवा में किसकी जीत होगी वो तो फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस पता चलेगा, लेकिन आपको लगता है कि उत्तर प्रदेश की हार से कांग्रेस पार्टी इतनी हताश हो गई थी कि गोवा और मणिपुर की जीत को कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व ने अहमियत नहीं दी, जब बीजेपी की तरफ से गोवा और मणिपुर में सरकार बनाने का दावा अमित शाह खुद पार्टी दफ्तर में कर रहे थे?
आप मेरे व्यूज नहीं मांग रहे, आप मुझे सोचने के लिए बोल रहे हैं।
आप जवाब दीजिए।
मैं ये कहूँगी कि यूपी की हार को अगर हम डिसमिस कर दें, ये सही नहीं रहेगा। पर मैं ये कहूँगी कि पंजाब में जो जीत हुई और गोवा में जो हमारी रिकवरी हुई है सिंगल मेजॉरिटी पार्टी, और मणिपुर में जो हम सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी जीत के आए हैं, मैं ये कहूँगी कि हमने उसको अंडरमाइन नहीं किया है। हमने किसी तरह से भी उसको अंडरमाइन नहीं किया है। हम उस रिज़ल्ट से बहुत, मैं कहूँगी बहुत खुश हूँ। हम पार्टी की तरफ से बोलेंगे हम बहुत खुश हैं, और हमारे सबके अंदर यही भावना है कि जो मैंने पहले कहा कि कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत ना हुआ है और ना कभी भविष्य में होगा। दैट इज द सेंटिमेंट ऑफ द वर्कर। आप सेलिब्रेशंस पे ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं, मैं कहूँगी, और अच्छा रहता कि अगर आप बीजेपी को 11 तारीख को ये पूछते कि क्या आप ज़्यादा सेलिब्रेट नहीं कर रहे हैं कि 3 स्टेट में हारने के बाद, ये सवाल मैं कहूँगी उनसे पूछना चाहिए था। सवाल टेक्नोलॉजी की नहीं है, बात टेक्नोलॉजी की नहीं है। हमारा जो पूरा इलेक्शन कमीशन एज ए कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी जो है, उसका प्रथम काम यही है कि इलेक्शन स्मूथली हो और ट्रांसपेरेंसी। ईवीएम मशीन शुरू में क्यों लाया गया? क्योंकि बूथ कैप्चरिंग के खबर आता था, ऐसे कुछ हमेशा कंप्लेंट्स रहती थी बूथ कैप्चरिंग का या यूजिंग मसल पावर, ऑल ऑफ दैट, इन सबको खत्म करने के लिए ईवीएम मशीन लाया गया था। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से हम यही कहेंगे कि किसी भी पार्टी को अगर ईवीएम मशीन के ऑपरेशंस पे या उसके ट्रांसपेरेंसी पे अगर शक हो, मैं कहूँगी इलेक्शन कमीशन का ये कर्तव्य बनता है कि इसकी जांच हो, इसकी जांच हो, क्योंकि इलेक्शन कमीशन का पहला कर्तव्य यही है कि जो वोटर है उसके अंदर विश्वास होना चाहिए कि हम जिसको वोट दे रहे हैं वैसा ही वोट पड़ रहा है। तो अगर हमारे अंदर कोई आशंका है या कोई संदेह है, मैं कहती हूँ कि भारत एक ऐसा देश है, इट्स ए लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी, और हम अपने इलेक्टोरल सिस्टम पे और डेमोक्रेसी पे बहुत गर्व करते हैं। तो मैं कहूँगी कि उस गर्व की जो हमारे अंदर चिंताधारा है उस पर कोई कलंक ना लगे, उसके लिए ईसी अगर इलेक्शन कमीशन अगर कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेशन करना चाहे, बल्कि करना चाहिए, हमें कोई आपत्ति नहीं है। मैं बोल रही हूँ, आप यही बोलेंगे कि केजरीवाल जी ने पंजाब के बारे में भी ये कहा है। देखिए, जिस पार्टी को अपने ऊपर आत्मविश्वास है, लोगों के मैंडेट के ऊपर आत्मविश्वास है, उनको किसी इन्वेस्टिगेशन से नहीं डरना चाहिए। जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन से डरेगा उसका मतलब उसके अंदर कोई आशंका है कि ऐसा हमने कुछ इस तरह के तरीकों को अपनाया या इसका इस्तेमाल किया। तो कांग्रेस एज अ पार्टी, हमारे में इतने आत्मविश्वास है कि हमें जो वोट मिला है वो जनता के मत, इट इज अ मैंडेट ऑफ द पीपल। अगर वो कोई इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराना चाहे करा सकते हैं, हम उसमें वी हैव नो ऑब्जेक्शन टू दैट। दैट इज बिटवीन द इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया एंड दैट पार्टी। I'm repeating what I just said to him. We have a very clear stand. Whether it comes to booth capturing, whether it comes to tampering of EVM, whether it comes to a complaint by any party of using any unlawful or illegal means, Congress as a party will not oppose that investigation. Because we are damn confident that we are not party to any such thing in Punjab or in Manipur or in Goa or in UP or in any other state. So it is, but all I'm saying, India is a country which takes pride in its democracy, which takes pride in its electoral system. And if any party casts a doubt on it, Congress as a party fears no investigation. Please go right ahead and investigate, because we have used no such means to get any result this way or that way. Does what? See, Congress is a party, what it believes and doesn't believe. You have seen that Ajay Makanji has written a letter. He's tweeted it. He said, it's not about the party. It is about the confidence of the people. It is about the confidence of the people. People should be confident that their vote is going to who they want. And like any other alleged crime or alleged unlawful practice, even in a police station right from the Election Commission of India, why should Congress as a party stand in the way of any other party asking for an investigation? And let the truth come out. We have no problem with that. I have not read Manishankar Ayyarji's statement anywhere, so I can't say what exactly he has said. Well, that's his view, and I hope he takes it to the leadership. I mean, that's not for me to answer.
Ma'am, in Assam, there is a young singer who was the runner-up in the Indian Idol show, and she's a singer, and there are 46 fatwas which have been issued against her. She was Muslim. They were asking her not to sing.
I did catch that news. Well, as a young person myself, and as a woman also, I would like to say that she's young and she's talented, and I think we should keep that in mind as a nation and as public representatives, that to treat this with some sensitivity, you know. And I don't think I would like to comment so much on the fatwa, but I feel that she's young and she's talented, and as a nation we should be sensitive to that, we should recognize that. That's it, let's have tea. Do you think what? See, I will say something. I have not read Priya Darji's tweet, but I have never, from my personal experience, known Vice President AICC to ever not hear anybody out. So I would request and hope that all of us, we may have something to say or not say, that we should go with an open mind and speak to our Vice President. There is no harm in it. And if Priya Darji wants to interact with Rahulji, I am sure that he'll be happy to meet her and discuss it with her.
This is a related thing, ma'am. A lot of Goa MLAs are also saying that they came to Delhi to try and meet Rahul Gandhi. He was inaccessible. They are waiting to hear from them, or they threatened to resign and mark from power.
Have they said this? Well, yesterday the last I saw was on, I can't recollect which TV channel, Mr. Surjewala was there, and there was a legislator from Goa, Bishwajit, and I didn't once hear him say that I'm leaving the Congress. He had some grievances about the timings of the way it was handled, but I didn't hear anybody saying that they came to Delhi and couldn't meet so and so or so and so. Sorry? I mean, I don't know about it. Have you seen it? देखिए, मैं आप लोगों को एक छोटी सी बात कहती हूँ, हर पार्टी में हार जीत रहती है। इंडिया शाइनिंग से भी बीजेपी गिर गई थी। आज वही लोग जो राहुल जी के बारे में इतना आलोचना कर रहे हैं, आज उनको पूछना चाहती हूँ कि उस नाप से अगर हम चले तो वाजपेयी जी का तो नाम ही नहीं लेना चाहिए। तो हार जीत तो हर पार्टी में रहती है। इसमें इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उस नेता के क्रिटिसिज्म में हम इतना आगे बढ़ जाए कि वी इट्स अ पॉइंट ऑफ नो रिटर्न। सो ups and downs will keep happening. Please join me for a cup of tea.
Well, I just wanted to point out that Priya Dutt actually pointed out that Congress is having an autoimmune disease. Congress versus Congress. You actually don't need a rival. And this was perhaps in the Bombay context, where the split was out in the open. And there was no redressal.
Okay, that's the backdrop. Okay. I mean, lot of people say many BJP leaders didn't want Modi ji to win in UP. So this is there in every party to some extent, and let's just leave it at that.